social media content creators, Instagram users, and TikTok users with large followers to register their businesses with the commission in accordance to the Company and Allied Matters Act 2020. So the Registrar General of Corporate Affairs Commission stated that social media and content creator are generating a lot of profit and they are making a lot of money without paying and without filing annual returns or paying tax to the federal government. I'm sure you're wondering, do they fall under business owners? Don't worry, I'll be talking about that in today's session. So according to the Company and Allied Matters Act 2020, business owners are required to register their business with the appropriate body within 28 days of commencing business. So the question asked is, does a content creator fall under a business owner? If you think they fall under a business owner, please drop your answer in the comment section. Look forward to seeing those answers. So the answer for me is yes and no. So why did I say yes? So once a content creator is starting with the intention, you are starting content creation, you intend to start content creation, and you have the intention of making profit off the content, then you need to register your business. And sometimes some of us just start content creation without having the intention to make money. Then that's where the no comes in. So in a situation where you have the intention of making money with your content creation, as long as you're generating profit off your content creation, then you need to register your business with the Corporate Affairs Commission. And then the answer why I said no is, most times if you're not making money from your content creation, then when you start to make money, I would suggest you register your business with the Corporate Affairs Commission. So while the process may seem daunting at first, the benefit of business registration cannot be overemphasized in Nigeria, and it also outweighs the initial effort. Content creators need to be aware of various legal considerations to ensure that they are compliant with relevant laws and regulations. It's not about content creation. You have to think about the legal aspect. And in fact, most of my session I keep saying legal compliance can either make or mar your business. And I'm sure in the beginning you would think it's just content creation. It's not business. You feel like it is not just, you feel like it is just content creation, it is not business. People in this industry knows that it is more than just content creation. It goes way beyond that. So why do you need to register with Corporate Affairs Commission? Why do you register your business? Brand credibility. You would gain brand credibility. So imagine this: you are a potential customer looking for a service. Would you trust a business with legit registration or the one that has no legal proof to hold them more accountable? How will you hold them accountable when they are not registered? I know you say it's just a name. Then the name which is fetching you a whole lot of money, the name which is bringing profits, and then a brand is trying to do business with you, and then they need to sign documents. And you are just you. You're just a human being. You're not a legal body. Just you. Like, how do you want them to hold you accountable? How do you? And then, or in another case, think about two businesses trying to apply for a government contract. Who do you think will get the job? Is it the one that has, that is registered with CAC, or the one that most times you will see, they will tell you there's a grant available to business owners, and you are checking the requirement and are telling you certificate of incorporation, and you do not have that. Wonderful. Probably the one with paperwork or the one with certificate. So registering your business makes you look like you are the real deal. Like, I have just arrived. So serious, committed, and ready to rock the business world. And it also shows your customers, investors, partners, and suppliers that you consider your business a worthy investment and they can trust you. That's the purpose of registering with Corporate Affairs Commission. Of course, you have fan base that trust you, but there are brands willing to work with you that may not trust you. Something about business is that it goes beyond word of mouth. Businesses, you have to be very careful, due diligence, everything will be done. So imagine I want to do business and I'm saying it's just one. You're a big brand. You can't just tell me it's just word of mouth. It goes way beyond that. And then legal recognition and protection. That's the reason why you need to be registered under the Corporate Affairs Commission. You'll be recognized, you'll be protected. So one of the most crucial benefits of business registration in Nigeria is the legal recognition that it provides. So in other words, a business simply does not exist under law except it is registered. It means if you are not registered, you do not exist. People will check you up on website and your name is not popping up. Meanwhile, you are there using that name, everybody knows you. I don't want to use anybody's name as example, but you're a content creator, everybody knows you have a particular name, and that name is not registered, or there's no business or there's no company that's registered under your name. So by registering your business, you establish that it is separate, it is distinct legal entity, separate from its owners, it is separate from you, and which means that your personal assets will be protected from debt, losses, bankruptcy, or legal troubles arising from your company. So like I have said in my previous Facebook live session, so most times when you register your company, it is seen as an artificial body under the law. It means both you and your company are different people. When your company is in debt or when your company is in trouble, you are not the one in trouble. It is what your company can pay in debt your company would pay. Highest, you declare bankrupt, like your company has gone bankrupt, and your personal assets would stay. But in a situation whereby you are not registered, you are the same person, you are using the same name, accepting money with the same account, no artificial body, you are seen as the same person, and you've been entering contract, and a brand is suing you for in fact a ridiculous amount which you cannot afford, and imagine the court actually grants that maybe that compensation damages against the other party that you have to pay. How it means you will have to use all your personal assets to pay that person. Okay, you are saying I will not pay, and the person is suing you again for, in fact you don't even want to go through going back and forth. Most times you being a legal entity under the law actually saves you. Like, you can be a legal entity and still be you, So imagine when they sue your legal entity, your company will only pay for the debt you can afford, or you declare bankrupt. But in a situation whereby you are not registered, you are just you, inseparable. Any losses you'll be incurring, you would have to pay with your. In fact, if you cannot even fulfill those debts, you would have to go extra mile just to pay those debts, and which is what we do not want. We don't want that in business. And I'm sure you are still saying content creator is not business. I'm just content creator. You are making enough content creation. People know you as content. People reach out to you through your manager. You have people working for you, and you are saying you didn't register. You have people working for you that they need. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Most of when I think about it, I say people, you are paying employees, they render service for you, you delegate roles, people help you edit you are making money off this thing, and the right thing to do is to seek protection under the law in case it goes south and clients are trying to sue you. So imagine when you enter a contract with your real name as a content creator, like I said, and it goes south. Do you want to be indebted personally, or you want your company to be indebted? Please, this is another question you need to answer. Do you want to pay with your last cash? Someone is suing you for 1 billion, and you're only at the moment you are worth 1 million. Do you want to be able to pay that? Like, you are the person they are suing, or you are suing the company. Something about company is that your company can sue in his own name, and be sued in his own name. Meaning that if your company is XYZ Limited, they are suing XYZ Limited, and you are keeping your reputation, you are keeping that your brand, like you are keeping that your stage name, let me put it like that. And then any damages award against your company will be paid by your company and not by you. You are seen as two different entity. So do you want to be indebted personally, or do you want your company to be indebted? So you can also drop your answer in the comment section. So intellectual property protection, that's one of the reasons why you need to register your business. Some of the trademarks that can be registered include slogan, shape, a word. So the trademark is usually registered through Trademarks, Patent and Design Registry, Commercial Law Department of the Federal Ministry of Industry, and Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment in Nigeria. So as content creators, you need to protect your stage name or word. There's a particular word you use. This is what keeps coming to my mind. I don't know if I should use it. Okay, so there's a content creator that keeps saying don't play. You hear something huge, and when you hear something huge, you already know who said that word. And when you hear don't play, you already know who said that word. People's mind go to you. So, which means you can also trademark. You need to trademark, because trademarking that name means exclusive of other people. Only you can use the name, except they seek consent from you. So stage name is everything for content creators, and it will be very disappointing if that name was taken away from you due to lack or due to non-compliance. What is that? I'm not corporate registered. What do I need to trademark? I have 1 million fans and they know me as Wire. How would somebody want to come and take Wire? And you are not trademarked, nothing else, you are not protected, but you claim your fan know you. No problem. Shall stay in court with the other person. So registering or trademarking will help you protect your intellectual property from theft, and you can also make money off it by permitting brands to use it. And that's the reason why you need to trademark your name. When you trademark your name, or a particular word or a motto or a slogan you use, that people, if you hear everywhere you go, you know, that's MTN now, and that brand cannot use MTN. MTN can actually sue for infringement. And then if a brand wants to use everywhere, MTN everywhere you go, maybe just for a limited time, maybe 3 months, for a product they have, you know, they can even collaborate. They need to seek consent from MTN. MTN to give them consent. And you think giving consent is free? They will not give it for free. You guys will reach an agreement whereby it will be a win-win situation. Like, you are using my slogan, my logo, my name. Of course, I have to make money from it, and that is how you can also make money from trademarking. And I'm sure you're wondering, where does trademark come in CSA? For you to trademark a name, you have to be an enterprise or an entity. An individual cannot trademark. An individual cannot trademark. It has to be, the applicant has to be an enterprise, a limited. If you even check the trademark journals, you'll be seeing limited, enterprise limited. It has to be a limited, like a company. So you can also sue a third party for infringement in a situation whereby you did not give consent. You can sue them. That is why trademark is the protection you would enjoy, the recognition you would enjoy. It will even be beyond you not even complying. So for instance, if you all remember, 2 years ago, Sabino actually sued a company for using his, you know what, it's something huge. I'm sure if you think about something, it's Sabino, any small thing is something huge. So he actually sued the company because they used it without asking or seeking its consent, and which is what you can do. So your idea is not really yours until you trademark it. And I feel like most times content creators need to do more findings, you know, reach out to lawyers, reach out to people, other content creators that are making it in the industry, that can put you through. Sometimes you just wake up and say, this person is making money in content creation, me too, I'm doing content creation. You start doing it, and there's nobody to advise you properly, there's nobody to guide you properly or assist you properly, and you just do things. What if I told you that most content creators that are big in the industry are actually legally, they are complying with the laws? It's just that they are not loud in it, they are not shouting about it, they are not talking about it, but they are actually complying with the laws. Imagine, Sabinos can only suing a company for something can only happen if he trademarked, which was what he did, and that's legal compliance. So you need to do, as content creators, I'm sure you're wondering, you need to, and it is advisable. I'm sure you're just saying, in a year, as a content creator, the amount you'll be using for filing would not be up to 1 million, or let me just estimate it. And you can't tell me that in a year your business has not been able, or have not been able to make that amount. You would save ahead of when you need to file maybe annual returns or FI. And FI has also said they will not be charging content creators for tax. So it's only CSA, and CSA annual returns is not something, it's not that, please permit me to use, it's not something we just think it's something, you know, beyond our imagination, but the money is something you can afford. Legal compliance is not that hard if we intend to comply, and that's the only way you can be protected. Most times you see content creator lamenting, it's also stole my name, and then you complain, fans are on your side, but the law is not on your side, and you start saying it's partial. When you were meant to comply, you did not comply, and now the law is not siding with you because the law does not recognize you. You are not protected under the law. So how is that partial? But it's better if you do the right thing, so that, because sometimes we start business, and I'm adding content creator as business in the sense that we are starting with the intention that I might not make money, but 5 years from this time you are making money. of it. That's business. You intend to make profit of it. You didn't intend to, lose when running a business or establishing a business. The main goal of business is to make money. I'm sure some of you might not agree with me, but you can also drop the reason why you don't agree with some of these reasons I mentioned. I will reply your questions. Please drop your comments. It's very important to us so that we can be able to reply and help you back it with law. Law is actually important. So we hope to see you same time next week. And then please, I hope you've been able to take one or few things from what I've said. It is very important. If you're an upcoming content creator, or if you're a content creator in the industry but you have not done one of these things I've said, I would advise you, I would urge you to do this. But if you don't know how to, you can reach out to us or reach out to your lawyer or your business, any lawyer. Reach out to them, let them know what what is paining you. Like, should I give them, let them answer your questions. And if you feel like some of them are not affordable, reach out to the ones that are affordable as an upcoming content creator. So thank you for joining us, and I hope to see you same time next week. And your host still remains Tomi Umuleye. Thanks for joining.